Hi, I'm Gwen Anderson, and I'd like to share with you some of the remarkable things that are happening in the Princeton Public Schools early childhood programs. As you may know, Princeton schools are participating as a demonstration school. The sequence of professional development we are currently receiving is having a direct impact on instruction. In January, we attended Leadership Academy, followed by an all-district training on learning goals and scales, where all teachers were given the opportunity to develop a learning progression tied directly to a standard, and 2 days later, we conducted early childhood instructional rounds with teachers, leaders, and mentors in early childhood. We were able to see that the work on learning goals and scales put into practice 2 days after the training. This is a notable accomplishment, as typically our professional development in education is done in bits and pieces and rarely makes it past the credenza and on to the student level. We're thrilled to be participating in Marzano's work and now the demonstration school's work at an early childhood level. We are one of very few programs doing this with birth to 5-year-olds and their parents. The challenge is in the many external circumstances happening simultaneously in the early childhood classroom. Many students are not yet verbal, and all young children learn through multisensory experiences, so effective instruction has to be play-based, child-centered, and teacher-enhanced learning, oftentimes with a participating parent in the classroom. That also requires learning goals and scales for personal growth and to ensure student growth across environments. The majority of early childhood content has an overlying goal tied to standards related to social emotional competence and self-regulation. This is where learning progressions come in handy, as most content is introducing new information, but many students can apply this information at a higher level on the taxonomy. Students are all over the scale developmentally. EC teachers and support staff, for the most part, are rallying around a growth mindset rather than a fixed way of being. They are embracing the work being done through demonstration schools and living with the discomfort that accompanies second-order change. Early childhood educators are implementing some of the most effective examples of learning goals and scales, bar none. Now let's take a look at one of our early childhood teachers, Ann Carlson, putting into practice some of these well thought out and creative examples of goals and informal scales that students are being introduced to. I would strongly encourage you all to embrace your early childhood programs as a catalyst to kindergarten readiness and a proactive approach to having a detrimental impact on student outcomes in later years. Student achievement will be impacted through quality early learning. Pay attention, people. The time to support early childhood programs is right now.